another issue that comes up is that it looks as if our methods have been more reactive than proactive. So something happens, then you go and you quench the fire, then you come back to sleep, then it recurs, then you go back. And for me, that is not good. And it looks as if it seems to me that there's political indifference. The politicians would tell them, would give them promises prior to elections, and once they come to power, they don't seem to do anything about it. They just talk about it. They just pretend to be doing something, because at the end of the day, as you said, anytime one particular party is in power, a group finds it, I mean, this is my party, or this is my people, and so they expect them to help them to have advantage over the other. That has been the trend. That is why we've been going back and forth. Anytime there's a new government, we have the recurrence of some of these things. The whole conflict has become like a living organism. As long as we have people who continue to feed it, it will continue, it will keep recurring. It will continue to grow. Because once there are people who have personal interests in some of these things, they would want to play the drum. There's this adage that if you see tadpoles dancing on the surface of the water, of water, the frogs that are playing the drums are beneath the water. The only way to stop them from dancing is to dive deep to stop those who are drumming. That's the frogs beneath the water. And there are people who are supplying, if like they have become the lifeline to the conflict. Once you're able to cut the lifeline to this conflict, I think we'll be able to solve this problem. I don't see why it should be the reason why somebody must lose his life. I've been wondering. I've said this, and I want to say it here. You see, in this life, the next immediate thing after birth is death. That is why if you give birth to a child, you don't give the child water, the child will die. That is why if you are crossing the road and you're not careful, you will die. That is why if you fall sick, you don't go to the hospital, you don't take medication, you will die. Because the next immediate thing after birth is death. In between the two, what do we do as human beings? We try not to die till we die. So you eat so that you don't die. You cross the road carefully so that you don't die. So why should it be the reason why somebody must lose his life? Must you insist on your right into the grave? Does it make sense? So our brothers and sisters, I mean, those of us here, we can only comment about these issues. We can only comment on these issues. But you would have to make a decision. Politicians cannot help you because they themselves, they have interest. You, the leaders of the community, I mean, the leaders, the families, at a point in time, you have to come to the realization that you are the only people who can help yourselves. Take a bold decision. I believe it wouldn't be out of place to have a truth and a reconciliation committee, specifically for Bawku. Let's resolve the issues. People should be prepared to sacrifice for the sake of peace. Because it's not always about winning. Sometimes you have to lose for peace to prevail, so that you can also live. So we are appealing to our brothers and sisters in Bawku, especially the youth. Please, your future is more important. Don't let the old ones who have lived their life, almost their lives, put you in this danger.